Yo, what's going on YouTube? And in today's video, we are making a Gen Z anime tier list. Now, we do not have a whole lot to choose from, as you guys can see, but I really wanted to do this because this was made in 2020. So, you know, they thought this show was good or that show was bad, and this was made in 2020, the year of the Great Shift. All anime fans know that is the year of the Great Shift, and arguably the worst and best time to be an anime fan if you're a new anime fan. But an old anime fan, you were like, what the hell? Why is this happening? But yeah, let's jump straight into it. Now, I got some harsh criticism on some of this because some of this is straight bullshit. First off, Attack on Titan is not Gen Z. I mean, it technically is Gen Z, but like, it's not really, to be honest. It's really just new gen shows. But let's get straight to it. JJK is very interesting because the author pretty much sabotaged this show near the end, which he did it for no reason too. I ain't gonna lie, like I still don't know. I think there's still a lot of questions raised why he did what he did. But I mean, it's alright. The ending was trash though, so for that reason it's going to B tier. If the story was summed up good, like Sukuna got a fleshed out backstory, all the characters were explained, there was no questions left, then I'll be like, oh okay, but like it's not, bro, it's not. Next, we got Haikyuu. Now, Haikyuu, low-key, Haikyuu is probably one of the best new gen shows ever, and probably one of the greatest anime of all time in general. It's a very great show, and I highly recommend anyone and everyone to watch it. Great show. Great show, especially if you love volleyball. Next, we got Fire Force. Fire Force is going into C tier simply because it's kind of like weird and like it makes sense, but it really doesn't make sense how you go from fighters to straight up bending reality. Like it's kind of random, but I mean it's a great show and I don't recommend to watch it, but definitely good. Seven Deadly Sins, and I'm not gonna waste too much time. Manga's A tier, but anime trash. Just put this shit in D tier, bro. Promised Neverland is A tier. Do not watch the anime. Do not watch the anime. Do not watch the anime. If you ever want to get into Promised Neverland, do not watch the anime. Read the manga. It is 10,000 times better and way more enjoyable, to be honest. But yeah, A tier, great story, great everything. I love the lore. It's beautiful and amazing. Next, we got Attack on Titan. This is fucking S tier. This is arguably the greatest show of all time in anime. Like, you could argue, you really could argue, maybe not statistically, like manga sales, all that, but in terms of overall, like, bro, that shit is just, it should be blasphemy not to be in your top 10 of all time. Like, huh? Like, it really should be in your top 10. Next, we got Black Clover. Now, to a lot of people's surprise, this is probably the best new gen, like, shonen, and it really isn't close, to be honest. Like, Demon Slayer is probably the most, like, perfect new gen. It just doesn't really, it's like a shonen. It's like what you'd want in a shonen. Like, great characters, lovable characters, like, great story. It's simple but honest and real. But yeah, this story is peak. I remember reading it. I remember reading chapters I remember when the time skip happened, man. I love this show to death. Definitely worth the watch. Definitely worth it. I remember back in 2018. Excuse me right there. I remember back in 2018. Oh my gosh, my nose. Oh, sorry. I remember back in 2018, I put on Adult Swim and I just watched this, bro. Black Clover was peak on Adult Swim. If you know, you know. Them late nights was worth and well spent watching Black Clover. Next, we got God of High School. Now, it really infuriates me that this shit's even on Gen Z because it's not even a fucking anime. Now, it is an anime, but it's really a webtoon, a Korean webtoon. And that pisses me off because this webtoon and anime trend just, none of these shows really started it, bro. You got The Illusion, you got Lookism, God of High School, Tower of God. You got Soul Leveling more recently, like, and it's crazy because Soul Leveling isn't even better than God of High School. It's not even better than Tower of God. I could make a whole 10-hour video on Tower of God in it. Oh my gosh. Tower of God is straight peak. But yeah. Next, we got Mob Psycho. Mob Psycho was hot ass. You don't even watch it. I'm just going to be that guy to tell you. This show sucks. Anyone telling you otherwise, you know, it's all good. Like, each to their own, but it's just not a good show. Like, if you're watching Mob Psycho over every other show above it, what are you doing, bro? But yeah, next we got Dungeons. Now, this is B tier. Now, this show right here is one of the best shows because it really started the crazy anime name trend. Like, before you had what was it called? Like, I just killed my doctor, but then I got transported to another world with no powers, but yet I'm still the strongest melee fighter. Like, this really started it. This one's called I Tried to Pick Up Girls in a Dungeon, I'm pretty sure. Like, who the fuck is watching that? We are, that too, but yeah. This show right here, I cannot see it, but I think this is Bungo Stray Dogs. This is S tier. Now, if you don't know Bungo Stray Dogs, you don't know anime, and I'm gonna be that guy to tell you, if you don't know Bungo Stray Dogs, you don't know anime. Especially in Gen Z, you don't know anime. This is up there. My Hero, A tier. I don't really gotta say much. Just don't involve yourself in the fandom, and if you do, just keep it solid. Just don't get in too deep. All right, that's all I ask. Next, we got Dr. Stone. This is This is honestly peak of B tier. This show was great and definitely worth watching if you're a nerd, but it's also just good overall. But yeah, next we got Demon Slayer, S tier as well. This is going above. Demon Slayer is like the most simple shonen I could ever recommend to someone, and it's not even close either. Like, if I were to tell someone, hey, what show should I watch for my first ever anime, saying Demon Slayer, you might curse them because it'll be their first anime. But this is really a good beginner show. Like, in general, it's simple, easy, simple to understand. It's a great watch. But yeah, next we got One Punch Man. This is C tier. Now, if we're going based off story, it's probably D tier. But I think the animation, manga, and all that carries for it. And it's a great show overall. And I actually really, really enjoy watching it. And I think you would too. So we're going to put that bad boy in C tier. Great show. Next, we have Tower of God. Now, I'm putting all the webtoons in unseen, even though I've watched all of them. Tower of God is better than Attack on Titan, and I put it on the level of One Piece. This story's lore, it's deeper than One Piece's. I'm not even joking. I highly recommend, you don't even gotta read it, just search up videos. I highly recommend you guys watch or just inform yourself on Tower of God. This show will have you up at night questioning everything about the show. It's just great. The questions, the mysteries, everything involving the Tower of God is peaking. I might make a video analysis on it. It's just overall so good. So good. Next, you have Boruto. Argue with a fucking wall. This story is literally insanely good. Manga, this is going right here. This story, the manga is peak, and I highly recommend you guys watch the manga. And if you're not, then read the manga, bro. What is up with me, bro? I'm confusing my words for everything. But yeah, this manga right here is definitely worth the read, and I highly advise you guys to read it and do so. Definitely worth it. Reincarnation of Slime is A tier. Now this, I feel like now I don't really think it did anything, but I really feel like that this show right here, Reincarnation Slime, really really took over the isekai genre and made it more acceptable to like watch and read and stuff like that. Like, I'm being for real too. I really think this show changed the game for isekai anime, and I highly advise you guys to watch it because of that. Next, we got Vinland Saga. This is S tier, and you could argue real quick. You could argue this is S tier too, but yeah, Vinland Saga is like perfect, to be real, but actually, because of that, I'm going to put it right here. Vinland Saga, just breathtaking show. Absolutely breathtaking show. And I highly advise you guys to go and watch it. I highly advise you guys to go watch all these shows, as a matter of fact. And I highly advise you guys to read Power of God. No matter what you do, make some time or don't. That show, that story will change your life. It's so good. I think they're making a season 3 as well, and they have an anime adaptation. And this was back in 2020, so they really knew what was up. And this is also when I learned about Tower of God in these early days of Webtoon. And that's where I read Soul Leveling, and then I heard, so on and so forth. But yeah, this is the 2020 new gen anime tier list. If you guys have any complaints, compliments, or anything you guys want to do, let me know in the comments below. But make sure y'all subscribe, like, and comment. And I'll catch y'all on the next one. Peace.